In a dramatic college football playoff semifinal, Ohio State narrowly escaped disaster, defeating Texas 28-14 in the Cotton Bowl Classic. The game, which saw its fair share of penalties and setbacks for the Buckeyes, was ultimately saved by key individual performances and a moment of brilliance from the defense. One of the game's pivotal moments occurred early in the second quarter when Ohio State running back TreVeyon Henderson was penalized for unsportsmanlike conduct. After being stopped for just a 1-yard gain on first down, Henderson found himself in a heated exchange with Texas defensive tackle Alex January. The altercation escalated when Henderson threw a left-handed swipe at January's helmet, drawing a 15-yard penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct. The infraction not only stalled the Buckeyes' drive but also halted their momentum, a moment that would set the tone for the rest of the game. Penalties continued to haunt Ohio State throughout the first half. Wide receiver Emeka Egbuka and right tackle Josh Fryer were each flagged for holding calls on successive possessions, which derailed any potential rhythm for the offense. These mistakes, combined with the earlier penalty from Henderson, had the Buckeyes on the ropes, forced to play from behind the sticks and fighting against their own mistakes. In the third quarter, another costly penalty occurred when guard Austin Searveld was called for unnecessary roughness after a block on a 15-yard pass to wide receiver Carnell Tate, pushing Ohio State further into difficult field positions. Despite these challenges, the Buckeyes' offense managed to rally, thanks to an inspiring play from Henderson. Late in the second quarter, he redeemed himself with a dazzling 75-yard touchdown reception on a screen pass, breaking free from Texas defenders and sprinting down the field for a touchdown that gave Ohio State a 14-7 lead heading into halftime. The play not only highlighted Henderson's immense skill but also demonstrated his resilience, especially after his earlier penalty. Head coach Ryan Day was quick to praise Henderson for his maturity, acknowledging that while the penalty was a mistake, it served as a valuable lesson for the young running back. To see him respond the way he did speaks to his growth and maturity as a player, Day said after the game. TreVeyon is somebody who has learned and grown in so many different areas of his life, and we're proud of how he handled the adversity. The Buckeyes' defense, however, would be the true heroes of the day. In a dramatic turn of events, linebacker Jack Sawyer made an iconic play that would ultimately seal the game for Ohio State. With Texas driving and threatening to take control of the game, Sawyer made a crucial strip sack, scooping up the ball and scoring a defensive touchdown that extended the Buckeyes' lead and put the game out of reach for the Longhorns. The play was a moment of brilliance for Ohio State, which had been struggling throughout the game with penalties and offensive miscues. After the win, Coach Day reflected on the Buckeyes' performance, acknowledging that the penalties had nearly cost